While many Oregonians are enjoying our summer weather revival, wine growers in particular are relishing these unusually warm October days.
And Fox 12's Marja Martinez took a trip down to wine country to tell us why our current weather is so great for this year's vintage.
Most winemakers want to get the grapes off of their vines before the cold temperatures and the rainy season arrive. But this year, a few took a gamble and waited. And they tell me that really paid off.
Pinot Blanc, Pinot Gris, Chardonnay.
There are many varieties of wine grapes grown in the Willamette Valley. Are they going to be bitter?
At this point, they're probably fine.
But they all have one thing in common.
Mother Nature kind of trumps all. Early season rain is always a risk, and there's always a chance that we'll have trouble ripening our fruit.
Earlier this month, it appeared the wet season had arrived, with a few consecutive soggy days during which temperatures plummeted.
They bounce back, everything dried out, and we've had this beautiful Indian summer.
A gift to those winemakers who didn't rush to pick the fruit off their vines. Kevin Green is one of them. He produces wines for Apolloni Vineyards and his own label, La Randonnée, and is optimistic for this year's vintage.
These will be super sweet. You can see the bees love them.
Green says this year's grapes were able to hang on the vines longer, better developing their flavors. Apolloni is one of several local vineyards still harvesting. Once the grapes are gathered, some go directly to the press. Their juice squeezed out.
So no alcohol here.
No, this is all juice.
Cheers.
But red grapes are placed in fermenters. It smells like a bootlegger's garage, where they're punched down a couple times a day.
The first plunge is the most difficult because you're trying to break through.
The process takes a while, but when it's finished, the wine is placed in barrels and stored in a cave.
It's all natural cooling because we're underground.
Where it sits for more than a year. The ideal storage temperature?
About 50 or 55 degrees.
A delicate process, one that Green says can be easily sabotaged by bad weather. But when you have a season like this one, it can result in a perfectly balanced wine.
Do you want to get us another glass, Michael?
That pairs great with sunny fall days.
This weekend, I think, is what might be the last chance for beautiful weather.
There's more sunshine on the way, so you might consider taking a trip down to wine country this weekend to see for yourself how Oregon's world-renowned wines are made. I've added a list of vineyards that are still harvesting to KPTV.com. In Forest Grove, Marja Martinez, Fox 12 Oregon.